What's good, y'all? All right, it's the Intellectual Chocolate Build, episode 4. We got 4 of them things up in here, you know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, y'all, we about to get into this, okay? You know what I mean?
Yes. Hey, hey,
Chocolate,
hey.
sister, what's going on? How you doing today?
Man, I'm ready. It's kind of yeah. I'm ready to be intellectual and philosophize. Plus, I'm
Okay,
excited to see what you gonna pick.
okay.
What you gonna
Yeah.
throw at me today? That's I enjoy that part.
So yeah, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? As always.
All right
Um,
now.
and I was gonna share one clip, but I was like, we kind of talked about that before so much. So I was like, let me kind of switch it up a little bit. But uh, but yeah, here's the clip. Fair use to YouTube. All right, fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, you know what I mean? And let's get into it, y'all.
And my wife was a registered nurse in the early 1990s. I was cut. I didn't have a job, and she was paying all the bills. She was paying all the bills, and she was taking great care of me. I had my workouts going, but I didn't have an NBA team. The Denver Nuggets had cut me. It was between the Nuggets and the Spurs, and another times it was between the Spurs and when I signed with the Rockets. But my wife was paying all the bills. She was the breadwinner because I was on an unguaranteed contract. And I'll never forget, I went in this cafeteria and my wife gave me $4. But when I went in the cafeteria, my wife gave me $4. She said, "Hey, go treat yourself to some lunch." And I went in there, and the bill came to $4.78 because uh, I didn't account for the iced tea. But fortunately, at Cleveland's cafeteria in Houston, Texas, on Buffalo Speedway or near Buffalo Speedway, the guy gave me that free iced tea. So thanks to the guy that gave me that free iced tea and my wife, in between my job, they gave me those $4. But I sure made up for it for all those shoes I've been buying. Well, I'll never forget. My wife was
Mm, mm,
Wow,
mm.
wow,
Listen there. Look at
wow,
that. Wow.
wow. You
Did
know
you
what,
go
family?
find some unicorn or something? You know that's he an outlier. Let me
Wow. You know
stop.
what,
I'm
family?
already.
I'm thinking about something. I seen a clip earlier, and I
Yeah.
said, sometimes I haven't seen love so much that sometimes I question if it really exists. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Like, and that's love right there. You know what I'm saying? That's real
Right.
love right there.
Exactly.
You
Yes.
know what I mean? What you think, sister?
Yeah.
Let's build. Let's build.
I mean, it's so simple. It's so simple. They are partners in life. And as partners, you're supposed to have each other's back in every sense of the word. If we were content creators, well, okay, hold on, we are. So we're content creators, right? And at this very moment, we're being partners to one another.
Hmm.
Meaning, in this avenue, I'm gonna have your back, and you got mine. If we were
Absolutely.
po- if we were police officers, right? Your partner is second only to your wife or husband, right? Because of the job. I find how we want to separate and pretend like women and men have not worked out life and kept it pushing. How you think all of us done
Wait,
got
hold on.
here?
So what about leadership? Huh? What about leadership? He's supposed to be the leader. What about him being a leader?
Good leaders. Look good and see here's what's so great. Good leaders know when to fall back.
Exactly.
Real leaders know the situation and can read the room and sit the fudge down.
Facts.
So I'm not surprised about his story because I grew up around women who did hold their men down like that. My neighbor, her man was a chef. She paid all the bills until he got a really, really good job as a head chef. But
and now they living it up, huh?
yeah, now they so rich they can't be rich. No, they still work. She still work, and he just a
Mm,
chef, but she's still working. So
mm,
that's one scenario, right? I know this don't exist. This is a unicorn. This man's a unicorn, and the black woman that he's married, or that's because she light skinned. They'll come up with all kinds of stuff instead of it just being the truth that we're not that different, other than how we try to replicate ourselves, right? We're
mm,
copies of copies. And
mm.
each copy is going to either be better or worse. Maybe a little bit of both.
How did we lose that sense of just community and family and understanding what love is and
Because
really being there for
we
someone.
had examples. Even if the example wasn't your parents, you saw that at the church. You may have saw it if you was lucky enough to live in a place where your school teachers was black. You got to see it. You know, the same propaganda that's being pushed on a national level, it doesn't mean that nobody is pushing propaganda on the low level too, right? Because again, I gotta make
Mm,
money. I can't like you as my husband. You can't like me as your wife. We can't be friends. We can't look out for one
mm,
another. I can't hold you down. I'm a woman. I'm just a mere being of your light, sir. So it's
mm.
like the men in these spaces, and they know who they are, speak about relationships and having a partner. Well, they don't even say having a partner. You don't even hear that. Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to cook? Like,
Mm.
do you know how to cook, sir?
So let me ask you this, family. Right? Let me ask you this, right?
Sure,
I
of
see the
course, go.
I see the men, you know, having these expectations on women and being domineering and arrogant. You know what I'm saying? And just full of themselves, right? And but then I also see on the other side where women are
Yeah,
are, are asking men to, oh, if he work at Target, he a bum, and if he do this, then it's like I thought if somebody worked, that was good enough. You know what I'm saying? You
that was the
know,
problem right there,
and I,
right
and I thought
there.
I thought that if a woman, you know what I'm saying, decided to educate herself and get her education to go to school, that was a good thing. Or I thought if she was trying to pursue something, that was a good thing. Like why are we not highlighting, or looking for the things that actually matter and things that are good, and we're chasing all these lofty things that are not real.
Um, the simple answer is it's called distraction. Um,
Mm,
let me. You even know as a man in this space that the things you've heard coming out of the mouths of other men, that they themselves can't even attain the goals that they swear up and down they want from their women.
mm,
I'm supposed to know how you feeling. I'm supposed to read your mind. I'm supposed to have your meal right. I'm supposed to have the right outfit. I'm supposed to know that you don't want me to be looking too natural, but you don't want me to wear band two knots, but you ain't down for no lace front. everything, extreme.
But
Um,
are we as a community putting those lofty expectations on each other? You know what I'm
no,
saying?
they're not even lofty. They're unrealistic. No one can meet them. Who's meeting
Mm,
them? Show me a
nobody.
couple who is meeting them.
Nobody. I only see those couples on BET on them TV shows, right? The mainstream
Yeah,
TV shows,
yeah.
and I only see it with celebrities, and those people are living a lifestyle that we're not living. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. They are living. We are all living a lifestyle. Now, is it the lifestyle we want? Are we happy about the lifestyle? And is this something that just always you knew you wanted?
Mm,
if if we believe one part of our culture is engineered, then we gotta be have presence of mind that it's all engineered. How do we make money if you and I are friends?
mm,
If
mm,
I'm telling you, no, I can't do X, Y, Z because you won't do X, Y, and Z.
mm, mm.
And then
And we
we
get
get
nowhere
into,
basically.
right, basically, yeah, because we're trying to measure each other based on what? Something somebody else came up with?
Mm.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Um,
No, you're okay.
all of this is made up by
Mm.
human thought. The words that were written down, interpretations. Who was alive and know what dinosaurs sound like? You
None
know
of us.
somebody, right? So how the hell y'all know what the dinosaurs sound like?
Mm. Mm. And but you see, that's the thing. We what's happened is that we are, we're putting we're putting these lofty expectations on these lofty things on each other that no one can meet, right? And we're not focusing on the things that matter,
Mm-hmm.
like if somebody's really gonna love you, right? If somebody's really gonna take care
Ah,
of you, if somebody's really gonna be there
ah,
for you, do they love your family?
whoa,
You know what I mean? Do they
wow.
love the community?
You know
Do they love
why?
themselves? You know what I'm saying?
You know
And
why though?
are we and I think the biggest thing that we're doing, right, is
Yeah.
that we're saying that success makes up for everything else, right?
No,
So if I'm successful, then my
no,
mental health should be okay, right? Then my
no,
spiritual, then everything else should be okay.
no.
But I'm financially successful. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're trying to basically, trying to say that money covers everything, and it doesn't. You know what I
Well,
mean? And
because
the one thing that does cover everything, right, is
yeah,
love. And love is an action. It's not a feeling, right?
right.
Well, it's both though. You feel it and you enact in that feeling, right?
It's a descript.
So
Yeah, it's a descriptor. You had
yeah,
it right the first time. It's a descriptor of a whole bunch
yeah,
of things,
yeah.
right?
So the thing is that what I mean. The one thing that we really need, we're told is not enough, right? So we're told
Yeah.
love is not enough, but love is enough. Because if I really love something, right, I'm gonna dedicate my life to it. I'm gonna
Okay.
dedicate everything that I care about and who I am. My whole essence and being will be a part of that person, that thing, or that business or whatever, right? Because I love it, right? It will
Well.
encapsulate everything that I do, and it will encapsulate everything that I care about. You know what I mean? People only are
Hmm.
dedicated to what they love. You know what I'm saying? Now we can flip it and
Well,
say lust if we think it's an evil thing or whatever, but it's
no,
still a form of love, right? So
no. It's a part of it, and it's not evil. It is the intent of the person. It's like cars aren't evil, right? Cars aren't weapons, but put a human involved in that. Use if I get behind the wheel of my vehicle and use that to run someone over, guess what happens? I become
yeah,
responsible for those lives,
it
right?
changed it changed the dynamic of what you're using it for.
Yeah, exactly. So, what we've decided to do as human beings, and what we've decided to do in our culture, is think. I'm gonna just say this without. It's gonna sound how it sounds. Black folks live in a bubble. Always have. Again, I'll use this line. I've used it many times in my conversation. It's not new, but I like the way it's said. It's stated. They made them. They made us hate ourselves and hate. Hate ourselves and love your wealth. I hate myself. I hate myself to the point that I'm willing to compromise my physical, my mental, my other members of my life's mentals or physicals for this tenure that is only given value by the human beings who are using it. It's all made up to keep
Well, listen.
to keep
Oh, yeah,
Go ahead. I'm so sorry. Not to go too far off script. The reason I say that is because, again, our relationship standards are made up. And especially when we talk about Black people, whether we want to admit it or not, you can hear it in these spaces that the Christian church is still living in Black people's bedrooms.
Wow. Man, okay, wait, hold on. Listen, y'all.
Huh?
This is intellectual chocolate episode. Please make sure you like and subscribe to all the content created you see at the
Yes.
bottom.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So to everybody here. All right, if you see at the bottom, please, man, like and subscribe to all of them. Embrace the Break, Smitty's Corner, Game of Dragons, Notorious Moms Podcast, Knowledge and Relationships, you know what I mean? Chocolate Earth Foundation, you know what I mean? Motherhood Sex Marijuana, Kai Storm, Ruby Doll, everybody, man, Miss Polly. Look, please, man, like and subscribe to all the content creators. Show them all love. All right? You know what I mean? With that being said, y'all, you know what I mean? We are out. Later, y'all.
Later.